What's up, everybody? Welcome back to your favorite wrestling podcast. It is the Monday Night Wave, baby. And we back. It's a Summerslam weekend. We just got done wrapping up night one. It's a nice day out here. It's beautiful outside. Sky's blue, birds chirping. It's hot as shit. DT's room feels like a swamp right now, and sorry, man. We're gonna get through this. We're gonna get you out. But I go by your host. I go by your host, the lonely one, Pod Breaker, Pod Break Kid, Jacob Pod 2, Jacob Friedman, because I pod better than you know it. Misrespected jumpers in the building, the lonely one, ladies and gentlemen. But we're back as a trios. Somebody returned. And mind you, I didn't realize that this motherfucker was in Vegas. I was like, lo and behold, like, oh yeah, you just went to the Beyonce concert in Seattle, and then something hit me. Them clips I seen, it was in Vegas.
Yeah,
and I could have blown him up on the episode when I figured it out, but I wanted to wait till he got here. This motherfucker flew from here to there and was in the desert with Beyonce. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
He is the wild card. He is the king of gorgeous. He is Mr. Sexy Ass Lottery. His name is 4 letters, 1 word. Summer days just sitting around, and when the sun goes down, I'll be ready to party. Whoa, hey, ain't nothing like them summer nights. Hey, his name is Hero, and I am he, and I am glad to be back. And what a better time to be back than the biggest party of the summer, SummerSlam. Yeah, glad to be back. I was in Vegas. It was very hot, and I never wish to go there in late July, early August. Pretty good.
Okay, wait.
That was my intro.
No. The big question is, while you were there, did you dress down for Beyonce?
Yes,
did he dress down or did he dress up?
I
dressed down because it was hot. I wore some jeans, some jeans way above the knee. You can see a lot of thigh. You know what I'm saying? And then I had a button up with the sleeves cut off, so it looked like I was working on a tractor. And it was cool. I saw quick DC3 reunion. Didn't expect that. That was nice. But I mean, honestly, I was really there to just film my wife be excited. So that's kind of. But I did enjoy the show. It was a good show.
Do you have a Beyonce song that she played that was like, oh damn, this is one of my jams?
Not this particular. So when I first saw her in concert, because my favorites, you know how men's favorite songs are usually a male's favorite song is Me, Myself, and I. My favorite song is Resentment, and I saw her do Resentment. I saw her do Resentment in a wedding dress in Seattle, and like that blew me away.
I think I was there for that.
On this particular album, like Daughter, honestly, I think Daughter is probably my second favorite Beyonce song. And yeah, she did do that. So I was really hyped for that. So
That's dope. I like that a lot.
But who's the third voice?
I didn't know if I was getting the lead in. I didn't know you want me to come after Beyonce. It's kind of crazy.
Look, they took your name. We didn't take your intro.
That shit hurt too when they said it at the SummerSlam. That shit hurt. All right, man. Anyway,
this thing is old at the SummerSlam.
No, yeah, I said what I said at the SummerSlam. Yep. As soon as
where y'all boys going? At the WrestleMania?
Collecting them Pokemans.
Hey, what's funny is that as soon as I said that, I said, "Damn." Nigga sound old as hell, don't it?
Fuck.
It's your boy, the third Mike, DT, the OTC of the Monday Night Wave podcast, the formal Oracle, unfortunately, the current prophet, even though this past week, who was that? Was that Cole? Cole said that Paul Newman was making prophecies, and I almost flipped over my goddamn table. So it's
Paul
like
Newman is a music artist?
No, Paul Heyman.
Randy Newman, like You got a
well,
friend
you
in
said
me?
Paul Newman, and I got.
I said Paul
Heyman?
Newman.
You did say Newman.
Hey, I'm
You watching Seinfeld?
I'm discombobulated right now. It's hot in this bitch. Okay.
That nigga melting.
Who the fuck is Paul Newman?
Untighten the do-rag a little bit, buddy.
Paul Newman. I think that's the nigga that played. He's on Young and the Restless. All right. Anyway. Anyway, man. Welcome to the Monday Night Wave. Let's get into the gettings and the goings-ons. Let's do it.
All right. Before we kick off episode 78, by the way, episode 78 to our dear loved listeners. No news or no major news, so we're going to kind of skip over that. But I got a great question prompted by, I think I saw it either on Twitter or like Sky, but I want to get y'all opinion on it. Would you rather take a hair whip from Bianca or a Gunther chop?
I would rather take a Gunther chop. And the reason, which that sounds crazy. It sounds entirely crazy. But the reason I would rather take a Gunther chop is because you know where it's going to hit, like, and you can kind of brace for it. With the hair lash, that shit wraps around your body. So you might have a whole whip, like literally like across your torso or your stomach or something like that. Like you go for the block, but it really hits your back. But with a Gunther chop, you know it's coming to your chest or your shoulder. You can see it. I know. I'd rather take a chop. That's my answer.
Okay.
I'd rather not participate in the match. After watching CM Punk take that ass beating tonight,
Both of them gonna draw blood. You ain't gotta worry about that.
Yeah. One of them's gonna leave a long ass welt though. Like
yeah, but I feel like one is gonna sting for a little bit, and the other one's just gonna feel like your chest is missing. And I would rather just deal with the sting than feel like my chest is like concaved. You know what I'm saying? I don't want the Kofi Kingston chest. I'm cool. I think I'd rather just take the whip. As much as my ancestors would probably be disappointed.
Jesus Christ.
I would probably just take
your name is Toby.
Yeah, I had some time to think about it. I still don't like either one of them. They're both diabolical.
One is it's gonna be quick. It's gonna sting, but I promise you. Like, have you ever had your chest? Never mind.
I don't know. We're all black millennials. I'm sure we got spanked. We have all had an experience where that belt wrapped around your leg or something. I'm telling you, I'm taking a chop. Just because you can brace that better.
I got hit with a switch before. I know what that shit feels like.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, let's not
I'm gonna take the chop.
I don't want to incriminate our
parents. Don't incriminate nobody.
There was a lot of abuse.
Statute of limitations.
It's up, nigga. It's up. Can't even find trees no more. That's crazy. I'm gonna take the chop. I think just the one chop, get it over and done with. I'm good to go, bro. The whip make a sound effect, bro. You gonna get hit and it echoes. Like that's like getting crossed up and they make the jumper. Like I can't go out like that.
I'm sorry. Did you not hear the chops that CM Punk took tonight? Did we miss those?
CM Punk 75 years old. Like it's gonna sound like that on the hollow chest.
Yeah, it's surprising he didn't die. You didn't
hear
hear
a couple times. That nigga was fucked up.
You didn't heard Sammy. You didn't heard Sammy take the chop. You didn't heard Jay's chest get chopped. I'm sorry. If it's one braid swing, I'm gonna take it one time. As long as I'm coming off the rope and it's coming across the midsection, I live. But when you see that motherfucker wind up and Gunther bring that hand from behind his knee and then come up and swing it, nah, I'm Gucci, bro.
Bro, the braid is putting whelps on stomachs and lower backs, bro. Like the chest just hit me here, bro. Like let me get it over and done with.
Are you acting like nobody's chest ever started bleeding? He turned Jay's chest. he made Jay look like his chest got tatted in red ink. Nigga, what is we saying?
Yeah, but I gotta agree. It's just harder to embrace the braid because you think it's gonna hit you in your left arm, but it'll wrap around your whole body and hit you in the right arm, and you like, I did all that for what?
I'm bracing the wrong area. like, okay, it's gonna hit my arm. Oh shit! It's all up on
You
your
think it's
side.
gonna hit you right in the stomach, but really it goes around your back and then hits you right in the stomach.
They come in layers, bro.
I think right now I'm still taking the hair whip. I think I'm still taking the hair whip.
It makes good radio. We can all agree.
Yeah.
Let's jump into night one of SummerSlam. As I said in pre-pod, I completely missed the first match due to me thinking that the PLE started at 4 and was actually 3. So I'm gonna let y'all cover it. I'm gonna just pass the ball, ask some questions here, and let's see what comes about.
Well, as I stated on the previous pod, we decided to attend a movie theater to watch SummerSlam.
Hold on.
Got in line.
Push your mic back. Pause. I kind of it sound like you like rubbing your hands together,
or like it's in your
or like
pocket.
something's rubbing against.
It's like you open a bag of chips or something. As my mom would say, you can't win for losing. It is.
All right. How about now? Do we sound okay now?
Yeah,
we sound great. I'll let you know.
All right. Are you gonna be able to chop and edit this up, or this just
whatever you're doing right there? It popped back up again. All that moving, all that hezzying. Nah, cut that out.
I just gotta sit here still.
You want your audio quality sound good or not?
Take it away, hero.
What? No, this is your man's, bro. Your man's came back. Come on, talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Go ahead. You got it.
All right. So the opening match is the tag match with Bronson and Bron Breakker with Heyman versus Jey Uso and Roman Reigns. And who started the match? I think it was Roman. Did Roman start, or was it Jay? No, I think it was Jay.
It was
Jay was
Jay.
getting his ass. Yeah, he was getting his ass beat for like 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was yeah. So there were some people that were confused by why Roman is starting the show, but then like when you see what the main event is, you know why he's starting the show. And also someone as big as Roman, usually those kind of people, because like Becky's done it, Brock Lesnar's done it. A lot of people like if you know for a fact you're not the main event, then more times often than not you want to open it because you want to set the tone, you want to set the environment. It was a good match for what it was. Some good spots. Bronson coming out with the shoes, calling it the Shula Fala, the tribal thief. That was very that was
Shula
funny.
Fala is
Shula Fala.
wild.
Hilarious.
That's hilarious.
DT, please, I'm tagging you in, man. Talk about the match.
Jay got his ass beat forever. It seemed like both Brons were in control. It in this match it felt like they're starting to kind of simmer Jay down a little bit slowly, but overall good match. Roman finally gets in with the hot tag, lariats and clotheslines for everybody. Everybody's getting their
That
ass.
boy dived out the ring.
Yeah, and
yeah, I haven't seen that in like 4 or 5 years.
Everybody's outside the ring. He looks back. He looks around. I'm like, is this nigga about to jump outside the ring? I ain't seen him do this since I played with him on 2K like last night. So, and sure enough, he ran to the ropes, and the boy took off from damn near the middle of the ring and overshot his jump.
I did see that too.
So much so that WWE tweeted Air Roman, and then USA tweeted it's got to be the shoes. Which, if you know the Jordan brand deal, it all works together. So
because he was in Concord boots, right?
Yeah, and so the bottom of the boots is like an ice blue translucent bottom, and then it says Flight on the insole. So it was pretty fire. Anyway, yeah, that uh, Bronson Reed. I'm sorry, Bron Breakker is a monster. Bron Breakker's a monster. Fucking Bronson Reed was incredible. Um, Roman saved Jay like twice. He took the bullet for Jay twice. So they're trying to let you know that he's diving over the top rope. He's saving his cousin. He's a full on baby face. Good guy. He's doing his best to not be the jackass no more. So it was an incredible match, I think.
I mean, he did miss his cousin's whole title run.
No, what you mean? He didn't miss the whole title run. He was there at the beginning, and then he watched from afar. You know what I'm saying, somebody got to give him tips. Who else has had a championship in that family in the last 5 years except Roman?
A main title, yeah, just Roman.
Yeah. So somebody had to be giving them tips.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I see what you're doing here.
Okay, so I'm a little confused on why you would think that they're simmering Jay down. Because to me, like, he came out through the crowd as usual, which he didn't
Mm-hmm.
he didn't do like the last 2 weeks, I think, or something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Still over his shit, and he's the one that got the pin.
Yep. He's gonna go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, no. So I was just kind of confused on why what makes you think that they're kind of like trying to simmer him down? Because to me, he still has that rocket on him, at least in my opinion.
Jay's at the point, I think, where that entrance is his entrance. Like, he's going to garner that reaction regardless of where he's at. We already know they're talking about bringing Jimmy over to Raw. You're not going to have them both on Raw and not go for the tag belts. So
At some point, yeah.
yeah. So this show obviously opened. I know we just talked about it, like opening the match versus closing, or opening the show versus closing the show. But to me, you want to kind of take a little bit of steam off of him, so when Jimmy arrives, they can dominate the tag division. We've been talking about the tag division for Raw not being that great for the longest time.
Facts.
So this would immediately inject some good aura, quote unquote, into it.
The way I look at it is one question: do we see Jay becoming a 2-time world champion?
Transparently, I don't.
I could see it, but I feel like the stars have to align a little bit because I mean we talked about it. I think it was the week before I left, but it's like there's a lot of people are over in this company. Like, a lot of people are over, and at some point, like, you know, like when I was like, yeah, at some point Sammy's going to have to get the Rock. Like, some point this person might have to get the Rock. Like, so I think that's one reason why we're not getting super long title reigns anymore. Besides, like, every other character is getting a long title reign, but
right. But
at some point we do have to rotate. I can see him winning it again. It would this year, probably not, but I can see him winning it again for sure.
So
he retires or something.
With that, I think that answers the question of they took some steam off. I feel like if you were wanting him to be a 2-time world champion, you would not have taken any steam off of him, right? And he would be moving this rocket, right? So it's not saying like it's like the whole complete gas off of Jay, but they definitely took a little bit of the wind off to like, hey, we don't want you to be super over to where we have to put you in that spot again, and you got to carry the belt again, you know? So, and that's just how I look at it.
One of the things. Go ahead.
No, go for it. Oh, okay. Well, I was going to say, I feel like, because obviously, like DT said, we know Jimmy is going to come to Raw at some point because obviously Naomi's there. Naomi. I feel like we don't know when that's exactly going to happen. I wouldn't be surprised if they do put him back in the title picture so that him and Seth can have another match because they had a banger match. I don't think he's a fully out of the main title picture, but I do think that, like, right now was like what we saw tonight or the last couple of weeks was some side missions. Like, he's on, like, because you got to keep him busy because again he's over, like, over, like, the other week the crowd, I don't remember what crowd he was in, but they finished the 4 letters 1 word thing, and that was the first time I heard the crowd, like, he didn't even do that part, like the whole crowd did. So it's like he's still over his shit, and I don't think they're going to not capitalize on that. But Yeah, I could see the argument of them like, all right, we're gonna instead of going 60 miles, we're gonna go 40 just a little bit because we got
Yeah, just a little,
other chess pieces to move around and
for
whatnot.
sure.
I can I can see that.
You and they did it tonight too at the end of the post show. Um, he literally grabbed the mic. He said, "I'm gonna say one thing," and he was like 4 letters, and then the entire like parking lot was like one word, yeet. Like he said nothing else. He just said 4 letters and dropped the mic and then walked off. Like so, he's at a
And
point. He's at a point where you can pull the J lever at any time if you want to, but there's too many competing stories that have more meat on the bones at this moment than his does, or one that you can inject him into, where those are going to take top priority. So that's why he's at the point where that entrance is his entrance. He's gonna have it. You'll start the show with him or whatever the case is. Or if you need to bring the energy up in the building, you can bring him out. You can do that. He can put on a match. He instantly changes the energy and engages the crowd in anything he's doing. So you can, just like Rhea, you can pull Rhea out and they're gonna fucking lose their mind. So like you can pull that J lever at any point now because he's there. But we've talked about for the longest the tag division not being that great, right? So you put him in there, you bring Jimmy back, and that's gonna raise that entire division. So
he's too big for the mid card though, so I don't want to see Jay go and get the IC belt. I think he supersedes that. So like you are in a very interesting pocket of using him, similar to how like they use like Punk, right? Like you're just so fucking over that like we can't have you go down there. Like you got to stay in this realm of like main event superstar status. And it's also funny because I was like I'm on like wrestling TikTok and I see like the amount of like parents with their kids and like the yeet with their kids, bro, is outrageous. Between him and Penta, it's OD, bro. Like there's so many Cerro Meadows or yeets happen with the little homies out there, and it's like, yeah, them boys is they out of here, like for sure. And because those are the little fans are gonna be watching these guys go for another like 5 years. Like these are their version like Jeff Hardy's. You know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna grow up 10 years from now and be like, Jey Uso was my GOAT, or Penta and all that XYZ. So they're in a very interesting spot with Jay. So hopefully we don't take too much gas off of them, but they know what their moneymaker is. They know they can sell a Yeet shirt like nobody's business, bro. Like
you're printing money. Like
literally.
even right now, like this was the first match for Roman since WrestleMania, and we're talking about Jey Uso and what it means for Jey Uso to be in a match. So like yeah, I mean that just says it right there. As far as the finish of the match, Roman anchors up for like the 1D, which I did not see that coming. So they hit the 1D. Was that the pin after that? Hero, do you remember?
No, he took the spear.
Some other shenanigans.
There was a spear and a splash, I believe.
Splash. He ate the spear. Jay came in with the super kick, and then we got the splash.
Thank you. Yeah. So just
two quick things before we move the topic. So speaking about entrances, they did the thing again where Jay does his entrance in mid match, and Roman actually did it with him a little bit. They we use like run my stuff back, so that was a cool little funny moment to see Roman be more face-ish. And the other thing I was going to say is that although we know it's shoo-in that Jimmy is going to Raw, it doesn't mean Jay has to stay there. Like if they wanted to, technically, because SmackDown is losing some good key players. Like they lost LA Knight, Roman's not there anymore. So technically, if they wanted to send someone over as Rover to SmackDown to help with the power balance, the power scaling of people that are over and people that are popular and whatnot, they could technically send Jay to SmackDown. I don't think they will, but that is a possibility. Like
you trade Jay for Randy?
You can keep Randy. I trade Jay for Jay.
No, just hypothetically. I mean, you could, but like hypothetically, would you GM on the phone? I got Randy Orton. You got Jey Uso. Can we make a deal?
I think that's a fair trade. I feel like it also depends on like who you want these players to go against. Like, when we were talking about like finally splitting up Finn and Damian, it was like, all right, we've seen them fight each other for a long time. One of these motherfuckers got to go on a different show so that we can, get some new feuds, get some new life and stuff. So, yeah, I can see that. Randy being on Raw makes. I mean, he's Randy Orton. He's easily a Netflix star, and as over as Jay is, he's easily a Netflix star as well. But I brought that up to say I don't want to fully buy the ticket of, oh, we're going to get the Usos back. We know we're going to get the Usos back, but they might swerve us and they might just switch them.
DT, you were shaking your head. You wouldn't take the trade?
No.
Why not? What's the reason behind it? The RKO, the most dangerous 3 letters versus the Yeet.
I'm not taking that because as of right now, you still got Cody as your face of SmackDown. We'll see what happens tomorrow, but yeah, no, for me that's not enough. That would be like, no, that's not enough.
Okay,
that's I don't have like a scientific reason, but I have a feeling. It just doesn't feel right, so I wouldn't do that.
On which end? On the end that you're not getting enough return for Jey Uso, or you're not getting enough return for Randy Orton?
I'm not getting enough return for Jey Uso.
Oh, so you want if this, okay, because this is trading, so we're talking sports here. So you're saying Jay is worth at least 2 people? Like, I'm not going to, like, he's not like,
Yeah.
Like it's a draft pick and a person, maybe 2 draft picks and a person. It's not just
Yeah.
like one person.
Yeah.
Oh, man, Randy Orton has high stock though, man. I don't know.
Listen,
We're talking like about a LeBron here, like a Jordan. Randy Orton?
Listen, he does.
We gotta pull with the accolades.
Hold on.
I love it. I love it.
Because I love Randy Orton, and he does. He has stock. He's a legacy act. I am not taking. There's still too many stories on SmackDown to happen for me to move Randy to just throw him over there for any old reason. Okay. No disrespect to any old reason being somebody like some storyline or whatever. But the more that I sit with John Cena's title run, there's a couple of things that could happen, and we're getting a little far from it. But obviously, he could lose the title, drop the title to Cody, or he can beat Cody, keep the title, etc. We know that they already went against each other where it was flip-flopped, where Randy was the face and Cena was the heel. But a true Cena-Randy match needs to be flipped the other way. Plus, there is still... Last year, we did the whole Randy looking at the belt while Cody had it. Mm-hmm. Then going up to WrestleMania, it was, hey, we're boys, but I'm willing to do whatever I need to do to get my 16th championship or 15th championship, whatever it is. There's a lot, to me, there's a lot on the line with the Randy.
Okay. All right. Story aside, phone rings again. We got Jey Uso for Jacob Fatu.
I mean, I'm taking either trade. Fuck the story.
Keep story at it. Story aside, okay. Superstar for superstar. 1v1. Jacob for Jay.
Damn, this gonna sound disrespectful. Right now, they're not in the same. They're not in the same tier. They're not going for the same belts. So you want to take a main eventer, a heavyweight world champion for at some point in time down the line. He's currently a mid-carder, but at some point down the line, he's going to be. But it's not right now. But right now, he's holding it, or he's going back and forth for the U.S. belt. I'm not doing that. And I love Jacob.
Sometimes you in win now mode. Sometimes you need a win now player. Then the other team may need somebody for the future. And to be fair, Jacob Fatu is being held back on purpose.
Yeah. Yes.
So,
but if you put him on Raw, he's not going to go for the IC belt. As a matter of fact,
this makes sense.
Who has the IC belt right now? Because I don't even remember.
Dirty Dom, bro. You better put some
That's
respect on the
disrespectful.
mustache. What the fuck?
What?
Oh, hold on. The reason why is because he's about to be the face of AAA.
Maybe.
That is a great segue. Real quick, while we talk,
So,
Dom in AAA as the world champion in AAA is going to do fucking numbers, bro. He just might be one of the most over superstars already. You let that man run the promotion. Dom's their king. That boy out of here. That boy is out of here, yo.
Yeah,
Especially do it right.
would you call him Dom King?
No, but I mean, yes, I would in our group chat, but not publicly.
Look, I'm gonna go out on a ledge here, and it's a huge fucking ledge. Dom leading AAA as a world champion while still maintaining his contract status with WWE could potentially be bigger than Ray. I think like if you do it right and he's really that dude, this whole mid-card guy in the Judgment Day does not exist if Dom's running an entire promotion. You're about to have a fucking problem. Because they gonna love him.
I'm here for anything Dom related. So
I want to see it. That shit got me hyped. When I saw the fucking pop when he took the mask off, bro, like that shit got me hella hyped to see.
Yeah.
It would do an unimaginable like facelift for AAA if Dom was like their champion. It would kind of like we're starting something fresh, right? We're getting rid of the Rio and I seen like they try to bring that nigga back too, and I don't know about all that, but it would get rid of some of that bad faith if Dom was the one running it. Dom had like a fucking Roman run in fucking AAA, like, and not 4 years, but just a strong push.
I mean, speaking of reactions to AAA, I mean, on Grande Americano, he seemed pretty loved as well.
He did.
All right, women's tag match.
I just wanted to ask you, how do you pull? Say you do all of that with AAA and Dom. How do you pull him back into WWE?
And that's where that's where the issue lies. Is that like I don't think you could technically pull him back to where he was at. He would have to come in on some nut shit.
Well, no, he could still do both shows because I mean, I don't. Think I mean, because Legato has the tag. Legato has the tag team stuff. Like he can lose it to another luchador, or I think
the metaphor. The question was a metaphor of like if he's that up over there, how do we bring him back over here? And he's that up. Like we can't drop his stock. Like you have to put him where his energies would be at, which would be main card.
I think to me, his stock is up. Like either he's been like he gets cheered a lot, he gets booed a lot, and either one, it's loud as hell. So I don't think it necessarily matters. I don't think it's I don't think that's a thing you would have to worry about per se.
Dom might be a face in AAA.
I mean, he's a face.
He's a face right now.
And that's also true.
He's a face right now.
No.
Women's tag match. We got Bliss and Charlotte versus Roxanne and Big Mama Swole. Why am I drawing a blank? Raquel. There you go. Raquel.
Show me that back. Gotta love that back.
There you go. And once again, Raquel's been looking great. I think like she may be on my most improved list so far. Like ever since that tweet, she been Diesel. No pun intended.
I don't think I was here for that, or maybe I was, but I would like. It's refreshing, and I'm not trying to throw any shots at anybody. It's refreshing to see a talent take veteran critique. I don't even want to say criticism, just advice, and then they take it with stride. They don't take it as a shot. They don't take it as like, oh, this person's attacking me. Every single person I've seen on Blue Sky and Twitter who would be like, oh, I've seen so many tweets or whatever about, oh, Raquel's different now. Like Raquel's really working. Like it goes to show you that like sometimes if a vet is giving you advice, just try to at least try it out. Like don't just like be like, oh no, this person's tripping. You an old head. Like that's on. Like sometimes you should just listen to advice. Like just a little
I
bit.
don't know. It depends on the vet. It depends on where the message is coming from. Like, if my game is better than you can't tell me how to do my game. Like that's just how you got to look at it. But I can take some advice. I'm not saying you can't be, not accepting of constructive criticism. But sometimes some old heads not looking out for you. Some of them are just like, hating just to hate. But in this aspect of Diesel and Raquel, I think it worked out perfectly. I think that was like solid. I think there's also maybe some. Maybe not a personal relationship, but maybe some crossover paths before. Maybe you caught him at the Hall of Fame one time, caught some words, shook hands and whatnot. And so even that also lessens the blow, a little bit, to where somebody randomly just tweeting at you on on Twitter or socials, and you're like, bro, I ain't never spoke to you.
Yeah, whereas it's like Disco
life.
Inferno giving you advice. Like, what?
Like,
what have you? I'll call him. He's a Trumper. I don't care. But like Undertaker or like a Bubba Ray, even though Bubba Ray can come off very cringy. Like usually those kind of people's advice does have some merit. Like they're not just trying to shit on you just to shit on you. Usually, at least from me being tapped in wrestling the last 10 years or whatever, I feel like most people do try to come from a good place. But they're like you are right. There are some people who are just hating. It's like you're just flipping just to flip, or it's like sometimes it does come off disingenuous, and it's like not real advice. You're just kind of being a hater.
Yeah. Getting back to the match though. I thought the match was great. I do like the talent that was working here. I think the pulling the trigger on Charlotte and Bliss was the right call. I think this is going to be a good little tag team here. I am curious to see where the story goes with Liv, but this also it has even more plot between Judgment Day and Liv. It's like, y'all lost my title. You gave her my title and y'all lost it. So when Liv come back, it's gonna be like, yo, what the fuck? But also like the storyline elements in the finish of the match, where early in the match Charlotte gets one hit punch by Bliss, which also kayfabe wise means Bliss got a fucking arm on her. But
she is a mother. Like she has to hold a baby up a lot.
She got a rocket on her. And the callback of Charlotte in the corner looking like she's about to turn, and she goes with the boot. Bliss gets to Sister Abigail, and we see the 1, 2, 3. I like it. I like the hug at the end. I like we're friends. I'm interested to see what the merch looks like next. Like I'm curious to see where this story goes, and potentially down the line, will it be the punch was intentional? Like was Bliss the one who's antagonizing? From the jump. It's just little things like that I'm starting to pay attention to. Like maybe now it looks like an accident, but maybe 8 weeks from later it's gonna look like, oh, I try to take you out kind of thing. So,
DT, you should go next because I have a different opinion.
Oh, okay.
Well, how do you know I have a good opinion?
Well, because I know you wanted Alexa and Charlotte to win.
Oh yeah, that's fair. This to me it was the right call. Like I said, I talked about it last week. This just sets up for Charlotte to go on a face run, Alexa to turn on her later on down the line. And then, like I said, whenever Liv comes back, that pop is gonna be crazy. So, the match was cool. The match was dope. I fucked with the match. The ending was the right ending. The team that was supposed to win should have won. Roxanne, I cannot say enough things about Roxanne Perez. She's an absolute beast. Absolute beast.
Your mic is also scratchy again. I think. You got your chains on?
Is your mic in your shirt?
It sounds like
because it's like every time you move your head, you hear a scratching. It's like I'm rubbing my beard against the mic or something.
Oh.
Okay.
It's right here.
We don't. If we comment on it one more time, he's not going to speak for the rest of the show. So I'm going to leave it alone. So okay.
Wait. Come back. Finish your part, man. Come back.
Baby, come back. Any kind of fool could see that there's something and everything about you.
It was a good
Maybe
match.
come back.
So you are doing that on purpose. All right, bet.
Do it what? I was waiting for you to talk, but then I was just like,
All right,
okay.
Hero,
Look,
what you got?
so I agree the match was good. The thing I disagree with is that I don't think Charlotte and Alexa should have won tonight. I think it would have been better if they would have pulled the trigger at Clash in Paris. And the reason I'm saying that is because I feel like if they would have waited a little longer, so we, like to play on, like I feel like they could have played on this whole friendship thing just a tad bit longer, so that we can get that kind of moment that we saw like right before WrestleMania 39, like when KO and Sami finally hug, and then like, all right, we're gonna go after the Bloodline. Like they could have, I feel like they could have capitalized on that emotion of finally trusting each other and actually becoming friends. I feel like they could have just capitalized down on that a little bit more. But other than that, I don't see anything wrong with it. I just would have waited until the next PLE, personally. That's my only different take. I feel like with them switching the titles, it maybe Liv is coming back sooner than we think to where DT's storyline can play out, or maybe they got something else in the pot for Charlotte and Alexa. But I feel like they could have worked out the friendship storyline just a tad bit more to me, just to like capitalize, like, oh, they're really friends now. Because even in this match, we get the accidental punch, so like we could have played on that just a little longer. There was the last 2 weeks, like they were each other's cheerleaders, but Charlotte was still like very, very reluctant. And now it just seems like, okay, now we're best friends because we have the title. And it just seems like now the title's the crutch. So if they do lose the titles, then yeah, maybe one of them will turn, like what you said, Jay, or something like that. But overall, I think the match was good. All four women cooked. I personally just would have played on the friendship angle just a little bit more, just until Clash.
Gotcha. Another
It's
4
like
weeks of like
yeah,
story.
yeah. They could have waited like 3 more weeks, but it is what it is. It was a good match though.
And you might get like a rematch. You might still get a story like for Clash. Who's to say that they don't run it back in Paris? It's a strong
They
possibility.
might run it back fucking Monday. I mean,
that
happened at Mania.
Yeah, we've seen shit like that happen before. Sami versus Karrion Kross. Also, going back to the Charlotte match before we get into this, crowd has been asked. These rich crowds, bro, not liking it. I don't like these niggas, bro. These rich motherfuckers do not like to chant. And they don't like to scream. They don't like to do nothing. They just like to sit there and look rich. It's ass, bro. It's ass. Anywho, Sami versus Karrion Kross.
I agree. But also, it's in New Jersey. Like, I mean, there's not really much to cheer about in MetLife. I mean, as many wins as we got tonight and tomorrow is going to be the amount for both of their football teams anyway. So, And also,
Look, man.
how is the Bills the only team that actually plays in New York? This is why they're a joke to me. Clean your train stations.
Look, at some point, we're gonna have to get in these streets, and at some point, it's gonna be, hey yo, somebody, what'd you say about that?
I like the Knicks. I'll give you guys that.
Clean
I
it
like
up.
the Knicks.
Let's clean it up. Sami Zayn, Karrion Kross. This was a Monday Night Raw match to me. I'm just keeping it stacked with you. Not saying they both didn't perform well. It just felt like it could have been on SmackDown or Raw. I don't know if there was supposed to be like an emotional payoff to something. We saw like, Sami throws down the pipe. He doesn't want to use the pipe to pause. Pause. Sami declines the pipe from his wife. That sounds even worse. Pause. Sami don't like the metal, man. All right, shit, I don't know what to say.
I'm a child. I'm sorry. I apologize.
In this match, we see that like there was no dark side turn that Karrion Kross wanted from Sami. It ends with the buckle bomb, the haluva kick, 1, 2, 3. That's it. I don't really have anything too crazy in the notes. It's literally Kross tries to use the pipe. Sami denies the pipe. Scarlett gives Sami the pipe, telling him to use it on Kross. Those are my notes.
Not be as funny as it is. Oh my god! I swear I'm 34. I promise you I'm old.
Those are my notes verbatim. A whole lot of pipe tossing here.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you. I think this match was like 7-8 minutes or something like that.
Yeah.
To me, it was underwhelming. I honestly, I want. Honestly, I should just let DT talk first because I mean, the big question to me is does whether it was win or loss for Cross, based on what we saw tonight, do we believe he's re-signed or not?
I thought they were promoting his book. I mean, if you promote this man's book, like you gotta like at least.
I mean, that's the thing. That's where the speculation comes from. Because like in my mind, if he didn't resign, I'm not going to put him on SummerSlam. If I'm Triple H or whoever, like if you're not going to resign, why would I put you on this PLE? Like, and I'm not saying I'll do like some TK stuff and just like have you just stay at home, but I'm not going to put you on the PLE when that could have been a spot for Julia or someone else because you know the fans are going to complain. Like, why is Bailey not on the card? You know, like I mean, honestly, I'm mad about that. So it's like, in my mind, I'm not going to put someone on this card when I could have a Bailey or a Julia or a whoever, and you're not going to resign. But also at the same time, I mean, based on what we saw, I mean, if this was the last match, I also wouldn't be surprised if that makes sense. Like I saw a little
like
clip
a
of like
song.
him. Yeah, I saw a clip of him like leaving, it wasn't like he didn't like bow or like wave goodbye, but like just the way as far as the context clues go, it's like like I would like it's kind of hard for me to tell. Like to me, it's a gamble. So that's my big question. Obviously, DT should explain what he thought about the match first, but that's the question for both of you guys or all three of us. I mean, I think I already answered it, but
to kind of go into your questions, like why, where does Karrion Kross go? Right, we know that like he's a huge story guy. Like his stories are like the way he wants to tell stories are great. We know that's not truly a thing in AEW. I also think Karrion Kross in TNA would work, but I think that he's better in the WWE. I think that that's where he should be. So I don't know. Like I don't know. I have no idea what's going to happen with Karrion Kross. DT.
Match was okay. The match was okay. I wanted a longer match. Wasn't that? Wanted a better match. It was cool. And I don't know where he goes from here. I don't. Like we talked about it before, what he could be fighting for in a contract, but we truly don't know. So we will see.
I haven't seen enough wrestling from Karrion Kross to know if his pipeline is AEW. So I don't know. I don't see, there's not enough game footage for me for Karrion Kross. I truly have no idea. I think the guy has a lot of talent. I think the way he wants to tell his stories may not have been perceived the way that, the business wants. So I think he has one of those creative brains. I just don't know if they're allowing him to like fully like tap into that. I don't know if he has the creative like input to push certain stories. Because we saw it before. We talked about it like, oh, this whole architect thing that he's been doing for like a year now. It's been like, okay, he's the orchestrator of everything chaotic. Like that is something that I would have followed through with. Like,
And they just, for whatever reason, they haven't yet. And I don't know if that's because they're trying to figure out what's next or what. But in terms of his like capabilities in ring, he's a shoot fighter. Like he can actually really fight. So, I think he'd translate well to AEW if that's what he wanted to do.
Okay.
But
all right. Next up we got Stratton, Cargill, WWE Women's Championship match. Another very quick match. Let's start with DT.
Yeah, DT3. Tell us.
DT3. Oh wow. I'm sitting here, I'm like, why are they calling me that? All right. I mean, shit. What I said was true. What you want me to say? So a lot of people are under the mindset that this was her best singles match to this point. To me, I would say, okay, if that is the case, there you go. With that, when she came out, I tried to be funny and play a joke. And I was like, Hero, look at her face. Is she going to win or lose? And he looks and he goes, yeah, nah, she's losing. And I was like, oh, okay. So as far as Hero is concerned about a tail, clearly the tail is telling. But I thought it was an okay match. The right person won. I just need to see more. Like, I need to see more selling. Like shit. Like one of Tiffany's like power moves, the Alabama Slam. When she does it, everyone else that takes that move, like acts like they got the wind knocked out of them or they just died or whatever the case. Jade barely had any impact on the ground. And I don't know if it's because she's taller or longer than Tiffy or what, but it just, she damn near no-sold that move.
You know what I realized? Tiffy was orchestrating.
Yep.
Yeah, she was the
She was the lead dancer.
Which we talked about when this match was. So what, we're on 78. Probably, I think we talked about it like on episode 75 or something like that. We talked about it, was like, all right, she's more than likely going to lead the match, or call the match, and she did a good job.
Great job.
The match wasn't bad. This is Jade's. As far as her solo matches go, like this one, the one with Naomi at Evolution, the one with Naomi at Mania, her first loss against Liv, like she is progressively getting better. I will die on the hill that she is getting better. But
You
as
are
far as
definitely
that
getting
selling,
stabbed on this hill.
but as far as the selling goes, let me finish. As far as the selling, in ring wise, she's better in ring than what she was when she first got here, and versus where she was before. She's getting better in the ring. But the selling, she couldn't sell me like water if I was standing in the ocean. Like her selling is still lack to be desired. Or if that, did I say that right? I didn't say that. I didn't say that right. I said that wrong as hell. Yeah, I could tell by his eyes. I said that wrong as hell. But yeah, no, it's her selling. She does not sell the moves.
It's like selling and just like enthusiasm. Like when it comes to like your like, there's no like.
Well, I think she has enthusiasm. You didn't see her do that little 8K thing.
She got
that emote. Much. She has enthusiasm when she knows she's going to win. And again, that's the whole thing of selling.
Yeah.
My thing is she looks great. The gear is great. She's athletic. She's powerful. She's strong. Like it's there. She just needs to work on her talking and helping put her opponent over. Putting somebody over doesn't necessarily mean you lose to them, but you're going against the top woman in the division right now. You're up and coming as a face. Like, and I'm not saying like you need to die every time you get punched, but fucking Jelly Roll sold better than her this PLE.
Hold that thought. We'll get into that.
Yeah, we'll get into it. But like, he only been wrestling 6 months and ain't did a single match.
I think with Jade, it's like she reminds me of like, it's like the one and done prospect in sports. It's for the people listening. It's like when you have a 5-star recruit who think they like they're everything in high school, and you go to college and like your game just changes a little bit. You're not that, or you still that guy, and you go to the NBA, and then it's like we have people here who you are either just as talented or better.
Mm-hmm.
So like you got to get with the program and be with the team. And I don't think like that resonates with Jade. I think that like she's amazing, bro. Like physically there, like DT said, like look, entrance gear there. Like it's just the game just don't revolve just around that. It's way more aspects to it.
I think I don't want to say a better comparison because I like a comparison. I think another comparison is like college quarterbacks when they get to the NFL. Like like think about Marcus Mariota or Johnny Manziel, or there's a lot of other people you can name.
Trevor Lawrence, like there's
like
these great college quarterbacks.
Killing in college, but the NFL's a little different. Like and it might take you 4 seasons to finally like have a string of really good ass games, or you might be a bust. Like I don't know. I don't think she's a bust or anything. It's just
watch that nigga's face. I see how you looked. I'm gonna clip that.
I think it's going to like Dee said, the mic skills and how we all three of us say it's the selling. Like once she gets those and the mic stuff might even take a little longer because like it took Roman a long time to like really get good on the mic, but his selling was always on point. So but
he wanted to get better.
Yeah, no, of course he wanted to get, and I don't know her work ethic. I don't want to speculate and say that she doesn't want to get better or anything like that. But I don't like I said, I think she's getting better. I personally see the progression, but in the 2 areas that she lacks in is what is holding her back. Is it going to hold her back forever? No, because WWE they've shown this they put a lot of investment in her, and that's why she's like they finally took her off the training wheels. That's why she's doing the solo run and whatnot. There's a part of me that still thinks she isn't fully ready, which is probably why she lost. Maybe I'm not sure, but
we talked about it.
Yeah, the tools are there, like DT said, it's all there. It's just you gotta sell. If you get hit, if your arm is being worked the entire match, then sell your arm. Just
at this point. I don't even know if you sell the wrong limb. Sell me something.
It's like
I feel it.
It's I don't know if you guys have ever watched any episode of LFG, but they do like this point system in the matches or whatever while they're coaching the people through the match, and then they put it together. And like one of the knocks is like, yo, like you have to literally just what Hero said. If somebody is working a limb, you don't get to just pop up and be cool the whole rest of the match. Like you're doing your opponent a disservice. You're doing a disservice to the fans that are watching and the performance in itself. Like you got to buy into that. Yes, you are strong. You're a strong woman. You're capable. You look fierce. All of those things are true. All of those things, Rhea Ripley. She's strong, very capable, fierce woman. Don't take no shit for nobody. And she is probably, in my opinion, the best seller in the company. Like man or female. And she still delivers on all of her matches. And that's why like I'm saying like she has to watch, like I don't know if she is or isn't, but she needs to watch Rhea tape. She needs to be with Rhea. And not like on TV, but like behind closed doors, working, that's who she need to rock with.
But the difference is that like with Rhea, it's a love for the game. Rhea loves wrestling. We've heard several times that with like Jade and like her direction was like, oh, like where the money's at. I'm trying to go to Hollywood. And like that's fine. And I get that. That's what you're chasing. But there's a difference between I want to go this direction and I just love the game of wrestling. You can tell with Rhea, it's just no matter what she do, win, lose, draw, like she just loves wrestling.
Well, it's going to be hard to get into Hollywood if you can't sell someone working your leg for 10 minutes.
I mean,
which is what happened in the Evolution match. Like Naomi was working her leg, and then fucking Jade does a kip up with no problem.
They got stunt doubles. You ain't got in Hollywood. You can just take a role being anything.
Or
but it depends on the role. Like, if are we talking Tubi or are we talking Hollywood? Because if you get shot, you need to sell like you got shot. Because it's a goddamn.
I don't know, man. Dewey play the same role in all his movies.
Even if you want to do your kip up, like you should fall instantly when you land on that leg, or like you should stumble or like drop to a knee, and then get up and like pump yourself up or whatever. Like yeah, man, that's it. Because y'all not finna do me dirty this pod.
Nope. The clips it's already made. I already got you.
So, are you a Caitlin Clark fan or an Angel Reese fan, DT?
Well,
you know.
I have it on very good authority. I actually talked to someone in Jade Cargill's camp, and they told me she hates selling. So
That is how you do a bit, ladies and gentlemen. You play off of each other. Pause. All right, next match.
Too much Mega Pipe going around. Now for me to eat crow. Best match of the night, at least from what I've seen. I didn't see the first match, so maybe the first match might change. But
what match are you talking about?
Okay, wait. I'm happy for you to eat crow, and DT needs to eat a little bit. But did you just say best match of the night?
Yes.
You're drunk as fuck.
Who's better than this?
CM Punk and Gunther. What are you talking about?
Oh,
just because you didn't like the finish. Hold on.
Wait, you didn't like the finish?
Hold on. Time out. I have nothing against the finish. We all knew the finish was going to happen that way. But come on, niggas. We not playing. Come on. I can only suspend my disbelief for so long.
I was 60-40. I thought that nigga was really injured. Becky worked me.
I called it.
No, we asked it last week. Oh, you weren't here last episode, but we asked like what's the probability of Seth cashing in? But like on Cena, it's like and give us another swerve. We had some inkling that Seth was going to be around. We just didn't call this because that just seemed too obvious. But anywho, let me go back to my point.
Yeah,
let's go back here. Let's just go back in this realm,
and
then
I'll
tell you my issues,
plane, sir.
I'll tell you my issues with fucking Gunther and CM Punk. Although there was, we'll get there. Anywho, I'm eating crow. All right, I'm on this pod and I'm standing 10 toes down and saying, you know what, I was wrong. Jelly Roll did his fucking thing. You can tell that, like, well, the square off against Drew was like a little cringe, but everything else was fine, bro. Like you can tell he's been training. You can tell he putting the work in. He was out there performing really fucking well. The power slam spot that he had was dope. The boss man slam he had on Drew was fire. The Logan bump is what really got me like, oh, he's in it. The frog splash. So like I'm sitting here watching, I'm like, okay, he's in a position to take him, like he might roll out. And then he adjusts himself to like get in the right spot. And I'm like, oh shit, he actually might take this shit. And Logan jumps off the goddamn ring post, and the whole fucking table like just obliterates, bro. Like,
and Logan turns while doing that. Logan turns while doing that frog splash. That was
like
it's a good spot.
It was a great spot, and he took that like a champ, bro. Like I gotta give my respect to that. Like that's kudos, Jelly Roll. You got your props for me. Like I said, I ate crow. You went out there and you balled the fuck out. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at the finish either. Sometimes we see a lot of these celebrity matches where the celebrity gets the win and whatnot. The man went out putting somebody over. I respect it.
Yeah.
I respect it, bro. Like that. He didn't want his moment where he was in front of the crowd cheering. He put them over. I got to give him credit. As a celebrity, you don't really find that too often.
You don't see that often at all.
Like that's solid. The story, I think like DT sent something in the chat today where he's talking about he was there every day. He broke his finger. He's been coming back. Like, and that's not the only story I've seen about Jelly Roll at the PC. Like, he put in the work. I can't sit here and hate on that. Like, he did what he was supposed to do. He took care of himself. He took care of the business. He looked great. So shout out to Jelly Roll. You get match of the night because I have to eat crow and you proved me wrong. Period.
Okay, I see it.
This is a very extensive menu. However, I will just have 2 orders of crow with a side of I told you so. Sparkling, please hold the ice. I was hating all the way through, even when they did the "What's Your Story" podcast, and you hear Triple H and other people. Oh, he moved to Orlando. He's been in the PC. He's been there every day. Oh, he lost 130 pounds. I'm like, yeah, he looks visibly a lot smaller. Like, I was like, I don't give a fuck about none of this, man. Like, even when the match started, I was like, oh, this is the match I should like go get some concessions for it.
That's crazy. Disrespectful.
I stayed.
That's
Um,
disrespectful. You a Roman fan. You don't do no spots.
What?
I'm just saying, man.
anyway, I'm not taking the bait. There was I have very few complaints. Very few. One complaint for sure is they should have let Jelly Roll sing Randy's entrance with the fans and let Randy come out and then bring the music.
You a disrespectful nigga. You want the nigga to sing for free? That's a whole different bill.
No, he got paid tonight.
He got paid.
He got paid to be a performer. He didn't get paid to be a singer. That's like, oh yeah, I brought Vince Staples up here doing an interview. Hey, go ahead, bust a freestyle. Actually, I'm pretty sure he had a clip on that too. But no, are you up here to interview me about the album? I'm not about to fucking rap for free, nigga. What the fuck?
Listen, it depends on the interview. If you seeing a Sway, you know you got to bust a couple bars.
And it's funny because he said that same shit. He was like, yeah, I'm a rap for Sway. It's gonna be an angry ass freestyle. I'm gonna clip that shit and put that in here. But like everybody else, like, no, bro, like you got me as a performer. I'm not about to get out there and just start singing for you. Like,
you about to perform, go perform. But I feel like they brought Randy's music in too soon and they cut the crowd off. That's my main point. They brought his music in too soon and they cut the crowd off. Outside of that, I thought the interaction that you thought with McIntyre was cringe. I thought that was dope. He had to like hype himself up, went to go talk shit, and then ended up looking at McIntyre's chest, realizing he ain't really like that. Got his ass beat all match, which was fire. Like he took a lot of punishment. He didn't try to step in there and be the big dog. Like it was very much like, I am not supposed to be here. I am not supposed to be doing none of this shit. And yet here I am. I'm doing it.
And he sold it really well. He sold that character or that story really well.
He sold all of it.
He sold all of it.
Damage. Well. He was selling his stomach and shit the entire
time. That's what I'm saying. He got hit one time, and like 5 minutes later into the match, he was still holding the same spot. That is selling. That makes me believe that nigga really fucked you up.
Even like when he came back after like the injury, he's on his way walking to like the entrance, like they're about to cart him off or whatever, and he comes back in the ring, gets that hot tag, and like just knowing what to do in that moment with like the energy part, like that you can't teach that, bro. Like he went through and was like, oh, he got like a little Hulk up moment, like he was up there like
he tried to rip his shirt, and it
didn't he tried to rip his shirt. Funny. He did try to rip his shirt. I did see that. But like just understanding what that means, like you got the hot tag, you got this move here, that move there, and then like look at the crowd and like try to like amp your shit up. Like that was fire, bro. I gotta give him credit.
Yep.
You got to be a fan of wrestling to see that shit. Like
he took multiple splashes. He took the Glasgow Kiss. He took
he did
the fuck. I always forget that. What's Claymore. The kick? Thank you. I don't know why I fucked that up with the bro kick. But yeah, he took the Claymore. Well, I like one more than the other. I like the Claymore more than the bro kick. But yeah, bro, like he just did. And once again, bro, we gonna talk shit about this dude probably for the rest of his life. But goddamn it, shout out Logan Paul. He knows how to show up.
108.
He knows how to perform.
Here. Okay, I'm gonna make sure I mute that name out.
Listen, he's fucking great, bro. He's great at wrestling. I'll give him that.
He is a athletic motherfucker.
He's really good in the ring. Match was cool. I didn't expect the heels to win, but I'm perfectly fine with it. Drew needed a good win. I feel like the way that this match ended, it sets up for Jelly Roll to come back, which was kind of already reported a couple days ago. It was like, oh, this is not supposed to be a one-time thing, which is similar to what they said about Bad Bunny. I'm glad this is not. I'm not going to do it. I told you so because that's immature. But I'm glad that he actually did perform well enough to where I feel like, okay, cool. Me telling you guys to chill and just let's see what happens.
Get your shit off. Sometimes you got to get your shit off. It's right.
Hey, I got a whole whole main event to get my shit off. but no, like I'm glad he didn't prove me wrong, because for like for every Travis Scott, for every other random celebrity that sucks, we do get a Logan Paul, we do get a Bad Bunny. Jelly Roll, he did really good. If I had to make a nitpick, it was that like I could tell he was trying to remember everywhere. Like he was in the spots that where he was supposed to be. Like he was like his timing was great, but I could tell that he was thinking about his timing. If that makes sense. Like if you watch certain people as a former dancer, if you watch people dance, you can tell someone's counting the steps in their head versus, oh, this person just gigging. So like there was certain parts where it's like I can tell where he's like, I need to do this. Like, I don't know, but that's a very minor nitpick, because again, this is a celebrity guest who is very passionate about wrestling, and anyone who's passionate about the business, I'm gonna give them a try. And knowing that Randy would give them a try, that made me even more confident in what I was saying a couple episodes ago. I'm just glad he did well enough to where it wasn't some shit show. Like we're not going to see a bunch of things on Botchamania or anything like that.
Nah.
He did really well, and I don't think this is for sure not the last time we're going to see him. If he's like any other person who steps into the ring their first time, one of the things they say is like, man, that's an adrenaline you don't ever really fully experience. I got the bug, so I'm pretty sure we'll see him say I got the bug in like a week or two, and we'll see him back. Honestly, we'll probably see him and Logan in a 1v1 and or some shit. But yeah, I don't think the story's over. All four gentlemen did good. Everyone made Jelly Roll look good. Randy hype him up, made him look good. Like the match was solid. Would I have put it on this part of the card? Probably not. But I would like to talk about the card once we're done with the whole show. But yeah.
Okay.
Good shit.
All right. Spinning out of that, we get an intermission real quick. 4 letters, 1 word, MAGA. It's in the building, people. It's live. It's here. Thanks to our good man over here, Paul, and his wonderful trip down to DC, where he's over there talking to 45, I believe, and he's now head of like the fitness division, if I'm not mistaken. He's programming something over there, doing whatever. He's standing next to Lawrence Taylor, who's also a pedo, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? I can only suspend my disbelief for so long, which is probably gonna be the name of this episode. I said it 3 times today. It's probably gonna be the name of this episode. I've tried. I've pushed it to the side. I let shit rot. I've had my vocal displeasures with shit, bro. Like, Go for America. Fucks. I hate it. Dislike it. I don't see color. Hate it. I'm still here. Just the no Black History Month, no Juneteenth. I'm here. I'm still here. I could only suspend my disbelief for so long, bro. I can't do it no more, bro. I'm sorry. I gotta speak out. I dislike everything about this shit, bro. I don't like it. If this nigga out here parading this shit, like I can't stand 10 toes on it, bro. I can't sit here and buy 2 Abolish ICE shirts from Brody King's site and then watch this nigga parade this shit. And then be like, oh, he's great. This shit is fucking fine. I can't, bro. I'm too real of an individual to do that. I don't fuck with it. I don't. Like the Hogan shit, like the throwing this nigga up 3 times, 4 times, like the racist antics.
4.
Like I'm not fucking with it, bro. The nigga did his whole press run at the White House. This press run for SummerSlam is at the White House. Like, that's the target audience that you're looking for. You don't want me. I'm not part of that audience. And I know that. I'm not fucking with it. As a company, bro, I do not fuck with WWE. I fuck with the talent. I love the talent to death. Io Sky, Bianca, fucking Punk, Gunther, like Usos, like Rome. Like, I fuck with the talent, bro. Because whatever you do in your private life is private. That's your decision. That's where you want to go. But when you publicly throw this shit in my face, like I'm supposed to just sit here and like, well, you still looking forward to Mania, buddy? Fuck out of here, bro. Fuck out of here. I'm sorry. I gotta be who I am. I gotta say what I am, bro. Like, that's just what it is. Nigga, like, I know the nigga was an apologist for VK and his rape shit, bro. Like we just we're not acknowledging the allegations and XYZ. We're just moving forward as a business, as a brand. That's not who you are. No, that's exactly who you are when you standing next to that nigga on the fucking podium, nigga. Shaking hands and shit. Like, all right, bro. Once again, I can only suspend my disbelief for so long. I'm sorry, bro. I just don't fuck with the shit. I don't. It's just who. Y'all ain't got to say nothing. I can take the hit. I'm cool with it, bro.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. It's the only comment I have is just it's one of those situations, because obviously, again, you can only suspend your disbelief. Like, he was at the one conference with Linda. Apparently, Linda McMahon was there tonight. So like, we're seeing
PBS, bro. They take away PBS, bro.
Yeah, and NPR and a lot of
like what?
ICE is everywhere.
That affects us, nigga. That affects the niggas that look like us. We watch Dragon Tales and Teletubbies and all in Sesame Street, nigga. Like
Between the Lions,
nigga. Like Arthur. I can't. What you talking? Like that purely affects us. Fuck them niggas.
Yeah, no, you're not. Yeah, again, you're not wrong. It's one of those things though where it's like, this doesn't exactly. It's one of those things where it's like, where do we can't pick and choose when you use our moral compass type of thing. Where it's like, I've been protesting Israel. I haven't had Pizza Hut in like over a year or whatever, but I still own an iPhone, which they're fucking up the Congo. So it's kind of one of those moments where it's like, you have to pick and choose when to use your moral compass and whatnot. And if you want to be if you're the type of people that want to try to separate the art from the artist, I understand that argument too. There's some people you can do that with. With Hogan, I couldn't. I'm sorry. I don't care. I don't care about the art as much as I care about what the artist said. Then there's other people who's like, okay, I can kind of separate it. So it's just, can I no pun intended, man, can I use the Trump card and say it's a complicated thing? It's complicated. Life is complicated, you guys. There's a complicated history.
It's different, bro. It's not like the nigga like, I don't give a damn if you like Republican. I don't care what your political preference is. But with this nigga in particular, it's different, bro.
Being a Republican and hanging out with an actual pedophile with charges that if he was anybody else, he would be under the jail. Yeah, no, those are very.
I don't fuck with that, bro. Like, I'm sorry. Like, that's just, it is what it is.
Any thoughts, DT? I guess the last thing I would say is that although everything you said was right, and if anyone has anything similar to that, like, there's validity in all of that. It's also, I don't want to use that though. There's a I don't want to say there's a thin line, but there is a line between knowing everything that you said is true and believing in that and having those feelings versus like trying to weaponize that validity into like anytime like a black wrestler loses, it's like, all right, there's Triple K, there's Triple Nose. Like, there is a difference to where as fans we kind of try to have to broach that difference a little bit, because I don't think he's openly racist. If we're talking about Hunter himself, I don't think he's openly racist, but knowing the company that he keeps, obviously any question that you may question, it's a valid question. But like, just because like Jay lost tonight, I'm not gonna be like, oh well, there's Triple K. Like as fans, we kind of do have to try to separate a little bit. But again, everything you said was valid.
You got to meet me halfway, though, right? You got to meet me halfway to where
absolutely.
Like it's just make me not think that way. But like when you have talent like Mello, and we got Trick on the way, we got Obo on the way, we got Javon. We saw Cappuccino Jones win the WID. Shout out to him. Like when you're showing me showing me that they're capable of being champions other places. Show me something else. Prove me wrong. He hasn't proved me wrong yet. Not yet.
Well, that's okay. And that's when we get into like.
And I'm not saying like that has anything to do with like the political thing, but when you talk about him not feeling some type of way about black people, just prove me wrong. Let me see it. I know you're not openly like. You wouldn't be talking to Bianca. Bianca and Naomi wouldn't get the pushes that they got if you were that openly, like, racist.
Right. And then there both tag teams were black people for like months.
Right.
And no one said anything.
I just want to see that in your mind, you could also put them here in like the top main event category, right? Every former WWE champion has had the ability to go back into the main event scene, with the exception of Kofi. Like, show me that we're still capable of doing that. He still has the championship pedigree of being who he was. He was a champion. KO was a champion. He can be in main event stuff and not have the title. Show me that that's possible. That's how I feel about Triple H in the black wrestling category, not necessarily about him in like the political shit, but just on the black side of black talent. Yeah, that's just me.
Yeah, no, I feel it. I just feel like they're, and this is not. I'm not saying you're doing this, but I feel like there's IWC. They pick and choose when to be excited when the black talent are getting attention. Because again, like Trick is a champion, Oba is a champion. Is it under the main roster? No, but it's under WWE
and
contract.
I think that's what it is. Like they want to see main
But
roster, and I think that's a fair assessment.
But the women have been doing that, so why don't we give like Bianca was multi-time? Like it's just,
and
I feel like
they get their love.
Yes, but I feel like there's a part of IWC that don't. They choose to ignore that, and they just like, I want a single male black man who needs to be champion. And it's like there's still a lot of black people that are getting. We haven't seen it in a while. We have not seen it in a while, but black people are still getting love. Is what I'm trying to say. It's just like, it's not like,
can they get enough love to be your quarterback?
I would like a quarterback, but I had a quarterback.
That's it.
Bianca Belair is my quarterback, right? Naomi's my quarterback right now.
And
I just don't see why I just don't see why the gender matters, is what I'm trying to say. Because people are like, they make it about race, but then when you go into another filter, another category, then it comes to gender. It's like, okay, yeah, Bianca did this, but what about Mello? What about like the men? And it's like, okay, the men aren't.
I think the gender
right now,
because where you place them. I think like if Melo's WWE champion, how do you push them? What does the story looks like? There's so many what ifs that we haven't seen. We don't know, right? Are we taking them and putting them in places like there's we saw ourselves in, WWE superstars, whether they were white, Hispanic, whatever. You pick one that had your favorite, right? I think that same thing can be said about a black champion, a black male champion. I think you can see yourself in a black male champion. I don't know if WWE sees that as a thing. That's why they want to see it, and that's why they question it. With Bianca and Naomi, like, we know that they have the pull. They are loved everywhere. It's in the same bowl as like the black greatness in women's wrestling with Athena and Mercedes. Like that they're great. The fandoms carry them, right? Their own individual fandoms will eat motherfuckers alive. We haven't seen that yet for a black male champion in WWE and be consistently like held in that main event like stratosphere. That's all people are asking for. At least that's what I think.
Right. I feel like there's.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Me personally I don't know. I'm excited for the women, and just because there's not just because Montez isn't a single or we don't have a single black male, like I'm still very. I just don't understand why we make these filters and categorizations
when it should just
like,
be black.
Oh, it's just be like, to me it should just be like there's a lot of representation
as a black representation.
As a black male, I'm very excited for when Bianca was controlling shit or when Naomi's controlling shit. Athena, Mercedes, like. Granted, yeah, it's women, and like, I would like a black male champion. I would like my black male version of Seth Rollins, but I don't have one right now. But it doesn't mean I can't be excited for all the other black people that are killing the business.
In a field where everything's pre-predicted, we can book a black Seth Rollins.
Yeah, you could.
Don't want to stay here too long. Actually, I don't want to stay here at all. We can get out of here. DT's been on mute this entire time. I don't know if you have something to say. I don't know if you want to pitch anything in here. You got anything you want to get off your chest?
Nah, I think my comments last week was enough. So I'm gonna chill.
Fair enough. Touche. Yeah. Main event: CM Punk, Gunther. Not my match of the night.
we heard. Shout out to Jelly Roller.
And to just dive into it. Like, the match, it wasn't terrible. It's just Gunther did everything. Gunther orchestrated. He was putting a lot of the work offensively in the first half. He's doing everything. every time I've seen Punk recently, he's been looking gassed. Punk ain't had a solid match to me since Drew in the cell.
What? I mean,
I'm
that's
just
your.
being. I'm
No, I
keeping
mean
the
that's
stat.
you're fine with your opinion. I've seen after tonight. I saw people be like, "Yo, we need to talk about Punk's year because Punk has had a great year. Two bangers with
As a
Seth.
wrestler, or as a talker.
As a wrestler, he had two
Wrestler.
bangers with he had two bangers with Seth. He had the showing in Elimination Chamber, the
Let
showing
me
in the
go back.
Triple
Hold on.
Threat.
Let me. I could be on some bullshit. Let me just double check here. Let me look at like Punk's wrestling history. Y'all go ahead and talk amongst
Or,
yourselves
I mean,
while
at
I
least
just
this
look
year,
this.
like since he's been back in the E, and even there was some moments in his AEW run. There was a couple people like he clearly does have stuff in the tank. I feel like it really depends on the opponent, but yeah, no, I feel like I don't think he's had a bad match. Like to me, and I'm not even a huge Phil fan like that, but I don't think he's had his match with Sammy. That was good too. Like
I have not seen a bad CM Punk match since he's been back. Um, I think in terms of Jay's point of Gunther doing all the work, like you have to remember who Gunther is, and I think this match was tailor made to remind people that yes, Gunther lost at one point to Sammy, and yes, he lost to Jay, but Gunther is a motherfucker that can just slap the shit out of you into he like again I bring this up. My holy shit moment with Gunther was when he slapped Matt Riddle on the foot and the motherfucker died. Like that like he grabbed Matt Riddle by the ankle and slapped his foot and he died. Like Gunther is a brawler, he's a punisher. Like Heroes talked about it, I've talked about it. You can put him in any era and he can wrestle against anybody. They mentioned that tonight before the match started, and this was a reminder that yeah, cool, he had that little match with Goldberg and it really wasn't what we wanted it to be, whatever. And yes, he lost to Jay, and yes, he did that. We had him do that shit with Pat McAfee. But this is Gunther. This is the motherfucker that's had the belt over 80% of the time that he's been with the company. And like I said last week, he can't just lose to anybody. He can beat anybody for the belt. He can beat anybody for the belt because his moves are his moves. His offense is his offense. Like he's multifaceted. He's a heavy hitter, but he can't just lose to anybody. So if you're going to get the belt off of him, it has to be specific people for a specific reason. Sammy he already had broke their record, the honky tonk record for the IC, and they wanted to elevate him into the main card. Losing to Jay, obviously they put the rocket on Jay. There was a story there. They had to get Jay over. They got him over. And then here we are with CM Punk. CM Punk is beloved. And literally I said, like, he could get squashed and people would still cheer his name. CM Punk gets his ass handed to him for so long. In fact, I think I leaned over to Hero. I asked him, I said, bro, when, like, how long has this match going on? Like, he had took so many chops, everything. Like, Gunther's different. So,
And that's one of the things. He shouldn't have won that match based off the damage this nigga was taking this entire match, bro.
well, that shows you the baby face.
yeah,
Go, dude.
that leads me to my point. CM Punk had to overcome something to get this belt. You've been in the company for 2 years. We not just finna like you tore your shit up. You're not just finna get the belt just because you CM Punk. And they showed you. Like he had to overcome a giant. He made Gunther bleed. Like potentially broke his nose, made Gunther bleed in a way we've never seen before, and still barely won.
Getting dog walked the entire match, nigga. And you telling me the spirit of the babyface is what carried him to the win? I can
Yes,
only
nigga. How many?
suspend my disbelief for
That's
so
what-
long.
Nah, bro. How many
That's
times
what
do you see that
happens
in anime? How many times you see that in anime? Your favorite character get their motherfucking ass whooped from episode 599 to episode 620 in the whole battle. It's just a whole battle episode getting beat, and then episode 630 they finally figure out the weakness and they flip it and the
I
motherfucker
get
win.
it. He got plot armor. I get it. But in this aspect, pulling like a DBZ reference, it's like when Goku first came up against Jiren and Jiren was fucking bashing the shit out of everybody. It was like, okay, that's that motherfucker right there. I get it. Punk has Goku plot armor. It's like, you got to get him over. Like, I get it. I understand it. I just, there's in no world do I see that Gunther loses to CM Punk. That's just me.
This brings me back to you had to pull the trigger on CM Punk at some time, and it brings me back to the bigger plot, which happened at the end of the story. As long as this nigga's in a title reign, he is never going to hold that belt. As long as I'm standing right here, I brought that up. Like I talked about that last week. If I'm Seth, nigga, there will never be a time where you could ever think you will be a champion as long as I'm standing here, nigga. You got me fucked up. So yeah, congratulations. You had the belt for 5 minutes. You held it. You got to cry. And no, nigga, give me my shit.
Run it. Okay, before we get to that, I did look up Punk's matches, right? And maybe I could be a little bit critical or too critical. So we got the Netflix debut with him and Seth.
Fire.
Okay. We have a qualifying match with him and Sami.
That was heat.
Yep.
It wasn't a 5-star, but it was heat. It wasn't a bad match. That's for sure.
Let's see here. We got Elimination Chamber, which I will give him. I did like the Elimination Chamber match. That was fire.
Beat the dog shit out of Logan Paul.
Would you guys watch the Unreal, or have you seen the clip? He booked that entire ending.
Yep.
Like that was fire. Steel cage match with Seth again. I didn't like that one. Just because like all right. My bad, y'all. Shit.
But you like the Cloud Fletcher? That's wild. They were both good matches.
All right. Look. You can't do that. You can't do that. I'm gonna try to keep it. I'm gonna try to keep it here. I'm gonna try to keep it here.
You almost made him short circuit. Did you see it?
I was like, what the fuck?
I almost got you.
I almost jumped off the cliff. So I realized the nigga was trying to get me. Then we got, let's see here. Dark match. The triple threat with him, Roman, and Seth was a good match. Mm-hmm. I did like that. That was cool. Let's see here. We have Saturday Night Main Event. Negative, Cap. That's no. It's Bron Breakker, Seth, Punk, Sami. Negative.
We know what that is. We know what that is.
We just know. But I have to put it out there. We know what it is.
The ending was good though, because that's when we get the Bronson Reed reveal.
That is true.
That match served a purpose. Even the match served a purpose.
That is true. Let's see here. There is well, this one says a triple threat between Grande, AJ, and Punk for a Money in the Bank qualifying match. You know, I don't watch anything with Grande Americano.
Oh yeah, that was the scene. Yeah, well, that's how Grande got, because Grande won the match because I think Seth and them fucked over
Punk, which makes sense. Nigga, as long as I'm here, nigga, no. No.
Night of Champions, him and Cena. It's just two old niggas just battling. No.
It wasn't a bad match though.
I'm sorry. They get a pass on that to me.
Why do they get a pass?
Because it's CM Punk and fucking John Cena, and they're never gonna do it again. I told you, anything that John Cena. Listen, you're laughing, but I told you, anything that John Cena want to do for these 12 months, nigga, it's whatever he want to do. And he literally just did some wild shit last night. He just did some wild shit on Friday night.
Yeah, the flip. Well, that we don't know if it's a flip just yet. We have no idea. But
right. But let's say that
the nigga got the power to just, Thanos snap creative. That nigga's a goat. All right.
He didn't say, my bad. I was tripping.
Yeah.
We got a pass. A pass
people got their girl back by saying that. People got their job back by saying that.
And the funny part about him doing that is like Cody's supposed to be like the ultimate babyface, and then he asked for that nigga John Cena to pop up, and that nigga showed you who he was, and it was like, oh, maybe I'm not the guy that I thought I was, because this nigga over here, he got it like that.
I told you that's not the John Cena. I literally said it last week. That is not the John Cena that he want to see.
You want to see?
Okay,
yeah.
All right. So right now, I think you listed 7 matches, and 3 of them are kind of like non and void for you. So that means there's 4 that were still good. and that's this year. That's not including the Drew stuff.
And
No, that
Drew's
wasn't including Drew stuff.
no, it wasn't.
No,
Ain't no
you
way.
started. You started with January. That's where
Yeah.
you started.
Oh,
That-
damn.
yeah,
I did
no.
miss that.
Yes, you did.
Okay, yeah, January.
So
Okay,
out
yeah.
of
Well,
the 7 that you just named, 3 of them I'm going to give you your passes. You don't include money in the Saturday night. You don't include the triple threat, and you didn't like something else. That's still 4 matches, 4 or 5 matches.
Out of the year?
From
this year?
bro,
He doesn't wrestle that. He doesn't wrestle every single show.
That's true.
Mm-mm.
That's true.
from WrestleMania 40 till now, CM Punk has been on a phenomenal run.
WrestleMania 42 now. Let's woof. Wait, well, hold on. From
That
40 or
includes the Drew
41?
No, 40. DT, all DT just did was just include the Drew stuff. So
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
that's all he did. He just added the Drew matches.
Which is
Which
like
all 3.
I'll give you the
good.
trilogy. I'll give you the trilogy, even though I hated the fucking bracelet shit, but go ahead. I'll give you that because that shit was good and it had a great payoff. I will give you that. That's 3 off rip. War Games, I feel like it's multi-man. It should not count.
Did he perform well? We're losing the plot.
Perform well,
Let's talk-
and I did enjoy the War Games because that one tied the story between him and Roman of who was going to come help him out. It served a purpose. Okay, you're 4 for 4 from August 2024 to November 2024. Got
4
it.
for 4. 4 for 4.
4 for 4.
Let me
Easy.
get that 4 for 4.
Easy.
You want the chicken
January
nuggets
6th.
or the
January 6th is heat, bro.
I gotta really go back and touch that one. I don't know, bro. But the 4 he got. I'm TBD on the January 6th one. Actually, no, I take that back because that was the same night that Roman opened up. He did the match with Solo, right? Was the January 6th? Yeah.
yeah,
Okay,
and they main evented. Yeah.
I'll switch that. I'll switch that. That's 5.
Okay.
It's 5.
I'm gonna throw it out there. Royal Rumble. His spots in Royal Rumble, fire.
Multi-mans don't count, bro. You keep trying to keep.
So you
dragging.
okay? If that don't count, then so you're gonna eliminate Elimination Chamber?
I could based off that rule, yeah.
I mean, I think he should get the credit because he booked the ending.
He gets
of
the
it.
credit. He gets the. And the way the
And he
1v1
did
with him and Cena at the end was very benefit. I did enjoy that. That was cool. That was cool. All the callbacks, everybody doing their spots. I'm all here for it. So we at 5. All right. Oh no, you might be right. All right, Punk hasn't had too many terrible.
Yeah, nigga. God damn.
Oh no, you might be right.
It
Sitting here
only,
looking at it, he might not have had too many terrible matches.
it only took us 15 minutes to get there, but we here.
Yeah, but the nigga looked gassed, bro. He looked so gassed in this match with him and Gunther.
Bro, Gunther was chopping his pectorals off, bro.
I think it was like 20. I think it was like a 25-minute match.
You are right. He
But he
had
is old.
more hits than misses for sure.
Let me
I will give
ask
you that.
Let me ask you a question,
Mhm.
real quick. Okay, Gunther was hitting what part of his body?
Everything,
The
bro.
chest.
Okay,
He
What is
chopped
it-
his thigh like 8 times. He chopped the
Hold
back.
on.
Hero,
He had
hold on.
his elbow in his
All right,
rib cage.
my bad.
Hold
My
on,
bad.
hold
All right, I'm being
Hold
messed.
What is inside of your chest?
If you
What's
say
his-
some corny shit like
What's
his
his-
heart was in his chest.
No.
Inside parts.
What else? What else is inside of his chest? What's in your chest cavity?
I don't know, get that dog in him. I don't know.
Your lungs, nigga. He's taking heavy impact to the chest and lungs. Yes, I'd be gassed too.
I feel like this is a great callback to our opening question. Would you rather take the chop or the whip?
My point. My
I'm
point.
taking the chop. No, because we said one chop and one whip. I'm taking this chop, bro. I don't care.
Your heart will stop. But I'm saying all that to say this. He got the dog shit beat out of him. That whole match, bro.
He should have
That
been out
whole
with that
match.
sleeper, bro. I don't know, man.
That
I think
whole match.
just based off your conversation or your thought alone of just he's hitting the chest, he's fucking up his lungs. As soon as that nigga got placed in that sleeper, it should have been done deal. And then Seth could have came out and did the shit.
No, because
But
I'm
then
not having no. I'm not having
he's getting
Gunther.
Gunther and shit.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
Yeah,
Because
I understand that, nigga. I know for the storylines, I understand that.
Mm-mm.
I know.
Yeah, no.
And then for the
I get it.
storylines, Gunther
The
lost
trampoline
to a
was
fifth
Gunther,
person.
so that we can get to where Seth and Punk did their shit. Which,
Yeah.
Mr. Heroic, take it away from here. Close it
I
out.
am
for us.
over this Seth and Punk shit. I do not want to see them on the same show anymore. Yeah, so we get color. Punk hits 2 GTSs because the first GTS it just stumbles Gunther.
That
Then he
was
hits
that
another
Triple
one.
H set.
Yeah, it was.
It
It was
was.
that Triple H cell. Which I mean, as far as all of Punk's big matches, it usually takes 2 GS. Like when he beat Seth on January 6th, it took 2, and that the way that one was booked, it was very similar to how he beat Moxley when he gave Moxley 2 GTSs. We get 2 DGSs. Punk, he gets the belt. He's crying, or at least he's trying to cry. Um, then we hear "Burn It Down," and Seth comes out, and he comes out with Heyman with the briefcase. He's on the crutches. DT was like, he's gonna come out. I was like, man, I don't know. I fell for the word.
Nigga.
Um,
Nigga.
but also at the
Talk
same
about
time,
it.
we all in the chat we talked about it. It was like it's been like 2 weeks. We haven't heard a single thing since the Rich Eisen show. And
Yeah.
then uh, on Becky's Instagram and stuff, like she posted videos of Seth in the brace with the crutches, walking with their daughter. Like they was working, like I remember who were we talking about last night? There's like when we talk about real workers, like when Cody fought Brock and he had his shit in the
Had the
sling for
sling.
real for
Yep.
weeks.
We talked
Uh,
about Naomi with the neck brace at the BET Awards,
yeah, like
and then we talked about Fatu with the
the
ankle.
boot. Yeah, he was wearing a boot
The
for no
boot.
reason.
Yeah.
We got some real workers here back in the generation. So all that fear tactics about WWE Unreal breaking kayfabe. Kayfabe is still real because I was worked. A lot of people were. WWE they posted the reaction of Peter Rosenberg, Big E, and whoever else is Joe Test. They didn't know it, and they were hyped as hell. Like Rosenberg was like, I had a dinner with him last night, and he was wearing all that stuff. Like Seth was working everybody, and I
Yeah.
got to respect it. So yeah,
So-
he comes out.
Do we think that he actually get injured? Right? Do we believe that like there was actually, because like it may not have been a long-term like injury, but I'm saying from the way that match ended with LA Knight, do we think that like maybe there was a tweak and then he just like, okay, it was just that I'm gonna just rehab it or sit down for a little bit kind of
So
thing.
okay, so this is where I'm conflicted, and this is one of the reasons. Like pre-pod, I was like, maybe we should just talk about the reactions to Unreal, because with the Unreal show, like I was saying, like everyone thinks, oh, the business is going to be exposed, but like if you've been tapped into wrestling, like everything that they showed in that show, you kind of already know. One of the big things though with the show was like they had the whiteboard of like all the WrestleMania matches that were supposed to quote unquote happen.
Which I did not believe.
Exactly. So that's my point. Where it's like, what if this show is the new kayfabe? Like we don't like all this is edited as hell, especially the Rock episode. All this is edited to hell. Like we don't know what is real or what the hell was fake. So with the injury that happened at Saturday night, everything that was reported was that it was real, and Seth was like, "Let LA win." And what was supposed to happen was Seth won that match, and then we were supposed to get a rematch at SummerSlam, and LA was supposed to win SummerSlam. That's what was reported. But based on everything that we've seen, it's really hard to, like, honestly, it's really hard to answer your question because I was worked. And my go-to saying, like, even before, like, years before DT even got back in, my go-to saying was, like, it's always a work until it's not a work. I say that all the time, like, because I'm assume I'm being lied to. This is wrestling. I have to assume I'm being lied to. But when you see him, Becky, like, post videos of, like, him and his daughter, like, they brought their child into this shit. Like, when you see them like playing on the beach and walking down the street in crutches and in a knee brace, it's like at that point, it's like it has to be real, right? Nigga. And then we hear the music. He comes out. He's on the crutches. He's like, just wait. It's you better hold on to that. You better hold on to it as long as you can. Yada yada yada. He looks like he's about to leave, and then he just he stands up straighter, a little straightens out his back. Drops the crutches, does a slow turnaround,
that shit was fire.
takes off the glasses, looks down at his knee while looking at Punk, and then starts slowly embracing the brace. Takes off the jacket and just runs and grabs Jessica's like, "No, we getting this." They
Now,
get into a small scrap. Then Seth gets him on the ground, beat him, head punches, then beats his ass with a briefcase for like 40 seconds. Then get a clash in. They ring the bell. We get a sexy ass stomp. We got a new world heavyweight champion. Seth.
Okay.
Freaking Rollins.
All right. Two things. If my retirement speech got cut because a nigga faked the injury, I'm burning everything down. No pun intended. All right. So for the sake of realness, please let this nigga that tweak this shit. Second thing. As a champion, and you just won, why are we still sitting in the ring?
Kayfabe wise, he didn't know Seth was not hurt.
That nigga dropped the crutches, I'd have been gone.
And also, it's feel good moment.
Yeah, it's I have been gone for 10 plus years. I finally came back. I tore my tricep. Had to start all the way over from the bottom. I worked my way all the way back up, and then I'm going against this behemoth in Gunther, who I barely survived. I barely survived to finally prove I'm a main event guy. I'm at the top of the card. I have the belt. Let me celebrate this moment with my fans. I finally did it. I finally fucking did it. But I didn't.
Yeah. It's kind of funny because it's like the comparison of like the same shit that happened to with Seth with Priest. It's like this full circle moment of like you screwed me, I screwed you kind of thing. It's kind of
almost
the same.
It's literally almost the same to where you would think it was written. It's almost poetic because it's like and fun fact, because DT showed it to me, Punk had that title 20 seconds less than Drew had that title last year or the year before. So it
definitely done intentionally.
Really comes around, right? So
third question,
yeah.
Was there not any moment where we thought that like there's no way that Chief was going to let this man do that? Not to like prevent Punk from losing it, but to prevent Seth from having his moment.
What you mean? I'm already on the jet going back. I'm finna go shoot Street Fighter.
That. Yeah, no, the Chief was on the jet. Like we saw Jay at the post conference. He was already lit. Like they already had their Wheatleys. So yeah, no, Tribal Chief wasn't gonna do nothing. Like he had his
story-wise, motherfuckers.
Story-wise, he had his Wheatleys. He had the first match of the show. He was already on the bus. He took a shower. They had their Wheatleys vodka. You know what I'm saying? And,
you remember that? You remember that time? You remember that time? He came out and was like, it was some city he was mad at, and they wasn't acknowledging him right. And he was like, "Well, shit, I obligated my duties. I'm about to leave." And he started leaving. Nigga, I did the match. Y'all came for me. I'm out. I did what I had to do.
Yeah, you put your ones up. I won. We good. Like,
no, that's fucking funny. Because I'm sitting here, I'm watching like, oh, he's about to cash in. Cool. I'm like, man, why would Roman let this nigga just get another moment?
I'm already gone.
Well, you already took out two matches in the day.
But besides the fact that he might have already been gone, if we think about it, like him and Punk are still not cool. Like when he came back 2 weeks ago, he didn't pick up Punk. Like he looked at him crazy. Because honestly, all this is still technically, all this is all still because of Punk. Like if it was not for Punk, Heyman would have never turned on Roman. Hypothetically, like honestly, all this is still because of Punk. So if I'm Roman, like me saving Jay 2 weeks ago wasn't me helping you out. That's why I didn't pick you up. So if you get your ass beat by someone who I also want to fight, that doesn't mean I need to help you. But also, I'm probably not there, and I'm probably like 5 drinks in because I opened the show. So you gonna stumble into a Superman punch?
So then, okay, then where does this take the story? That's funny. Where does this take the story with Seth and Roman?
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now. The same thing I told Hero on the way back was the first thing that's gonna happen. Seth gonna come out on Monday. He gonna be cackling, doing his shit, and you gonna hear LA Knight's music pop. Cause hold on, bitch, what you mean? I won. I beat the champion, and I don't get a title shot. So that's the first thing that's gonna happen. LA Knight is popping up on Monday. That is my prediction. I'm sorry, that's not a prediction. That is a what do you call it? Not a spoiler. He called it no. He called it some other shit.
It's a new name.
Yeah, he called it a that's a prophecy. He said that shit on Friday, and it pissed me off.
Can't say that.
Yeah. I remember that.
Team. Can't say that.
I can't say it.
Nah. Copyright strike coming.
Anyway, all right.
You can say it's the truth. You can say that.
Nah, fuck that.
It's not a spoiler. It's the truth.
It was pre-written.
Oh my god, it was destined.
It's been foretold.
Oh my god, I'm just not. I'm not, bro. These niggas, they still in my sauce.
He not the prophecy, nigga. I got it. You the fortune teller.
It's not a clue. It's deja vu.
Come on, DT. Come
Hype yourself. It's an audio medium, bro.
D-Truth. That's what it is.
They don't know that you hit your face.
D-Truth.
D-Truth. What's up?
Oh, that's fucking funny. What's up?
Yeah, y'all got it, bro.
He's the truth killings. What's the answer? Okay. We're gonna give it ratings off the top. What you got out of 5?
Out of 5?
I'm gonna go 3. I think the last match carried SummerSlam, in my opinion.
Okay.
Jelly Roll had a good performance, but I think the last match is what carried SummerSlam up to this point.
Yeah, I fully agree. I low-key want to say 2.5. I might say 2.5. Maybe even
night
2.8.
3.
Like
2.
night
5.
one it was a lot of, we had the, again, no shots taken, but we had the TK special. We had a lot of tag matches for no reason. Night 2 has all the stipulation matches and almost more titles defended. Like night 2 should blow. If night 2 does not blow night 1 out of the water, we can really have a real conversation about this Booker of the Year or what we think about Triple H. Because I don't know, to me this show, the way that people, or even DT, was like the Cross Sami match that could have been on Raw. Like, honestly, I feel like most of these matches could have been on Raw or fucking.
The SummerSlam need to be 2 nights. It does not need to be 2 nights.
So that is the thing. So in this case, up to this point, less is more. No, less is more. So they could have cut out 4 of those matches and maneuvered some matches from. Yeah, they at this point, they could have cut night 1, just did one night. But this is what happens when you get $1 billion company that want their money.
All right.
Yeah, no, like night 2 should blow night 1 out of the water. Like we're getting a cage match. We're getting Lyra, Becky 3, which we know that's going to be real grabs.
Plus Bailey.
We'll see. I mean, you weren't wrong about Seth, so yeah, we'll see. The TLC match, Dom and AJ, that should be good. I'm worried about Cody and Cena, but hopefully we actually get some story, some cinema compared to what we saw at Mania. But yeah, no, night 2 should blow night 1 out of the water. Hopefully. But to me, this show was I want to say it was mid. If it wasn't for the main event, like I don't know. It wasn't even just the cash in. Like if the main event stood as it was before the cash in, I think DT's words is still true. The main event carried the show. The women's tag match was really good, but all the other matches, I understand that you need the celebrity match, so I'll give that one some grace. But as far as like Sami and Kross and then the opening tag match, It was kind of
3, 2, got a 0. Because fuck Ice and fuck that nigga for night 1.
I mean, fuck Ice. Yeah, I mean, all my homies hate Ice unless it's in a drink. So
that's where I stand 10 toes. And with that, we're gonna get out of here.
So
right?
no predictions for night 2?
Oh,
I mean, we can bust through it.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
we can bust through it.
Yeah, we can knock that out. Let's have some fun here. Let's pull this up. And we have no particular order, or do we have the actual order?
It might be out.
Nah, they're not gonna let niggas know what the order is until like an hour beforehand, 2 hours before.
SummerSlam Night 2. SummerSlam. Let's see, pop up. What's going on over here?
If I had to guess, they're either doing Lyra in Bex or the women's triple threat.
All right, night 2, in no particular order. They might open up with this bitch, and that'd be kind of hard. Naomi, Rhea, Io.
Naomi retained for the simple fact I still ain't got my shirt yet, so she can't lose until after I get my shirt.
Naomi retains. As MAGA as this company is now, I don't think they want that backlash. No pun.
I don't want Naomi to lose this. I think Naomi's run is just really like starting to kick off. Like she's really in her bag. So
she's in her bag, and it's not even at the peak yet.
Yeah, I'm going Naomi. We got Solo Jacob. With 4 other niggas right behind him.
Yeah, that's tough. I'm leaning towards Jacob, but I probably want to go Solo. There's gonna be some niggas is gonna get in the cage.
There's gonna be a spot where they do. He gonna rip off the cage. Oh boy, 6'8". Oh who?
He gonna rip the cage down.
He gonna rip the door off.
Oh,
which his song was not bad, by the way. His theme was not bad.
I haven't heard it yet.
Yeah, I haven't checked it out.
It was on SmackDown.
Is it Tala Tonga? Tala is gonna rip that door off them hinges. Yeah. This is gonna happen. That's gonna be the spot.
Does Tama Tonga come back? Because before he was with Jacob.
And even then, it's still 4-on-2.
Yeah, but
4-on-3 if you add Jimmy. But again, still 4v3.
Hey, somebody outnumbered.
I'm gonna go slow. I'm gonna go Solo just because I don't want them to play hot potato with the title, but I could see them doing hot potato. But I'm gonna go Solo just to avoid the hot potato of it.
Dom AJ.
I think Dom should win, but I think AJ wins here.
I'm gonna say AJ wins because just like last year's SummerSlam, Finn Balor betrays one of the members.
I'm going AJ, and Dom is going to go run AAA.
I mean, we could have 2-belt Dom. I wouldn't be mad at that either.
I wouldn't be mad at that either. I think they're going to run a little trial run with Dom somewhere.
Yeah, he can start collecting belts.
And AJ's very adamant on like him trying to finish up, where he was like, "This is probably going to be my last." Like he got injured twice since he last said he's trying to retire soon. So obviously he pushed it back a little bit, but he was like, "This is more than likely my last SummerSlam." I mean, we'll see because again, wrestlers lie. But just like even if there's any truth to that, I feel like give AJ another run real quick. He can put someone else over. We can further the Judgment Day storyline, especially since the women lost yesterday.
We haven't got AJ Cena, right? Not in this retirement run.
Not in this retirement run, no.
Okay. All right.
But now they're quote unquote both faces, so we'll see. But AJ and Cena had one of the best SummerSlam matches of all time.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. I gotta check that one out.
Man, that match was amazing. That match was amazing.
Becky Lyra.
It's no DQ something, right? What is it? The stipulation?
If Becky wins, Lyra can no longer challenge for the title as long as she's champion.
Yeah, no, but there's the match itself has a stipulation.
Oh, no
No
DQ, no count out.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
Bailey pops up, helps Lyra get over, and then Bailey either turns and or challenges Lyra that following Monday.
I'm going Becky. Apparently, she has a new song that's supposed to debut. I think there's going to be something similar to what DT just said with Bailey interfering. But honestly, I think we get two horsewomen on the same page for the first time in a long time. I'm gonna go Bex.
Mm.
I don't know. I really don't have an idea on this one because everything I thought would happen has happened, but just beforehand. I didn't see this match happening. So, ugh. I'm gonna go Lyra just for like I do like her momentum she's been getting. I think like we have finally stopped calling her the Bird Lady, so I think we're on a
Well,
good
now
path.
she's embracing it more because it's not derogatory. Like it used to be
Right,
derogatory, but
right.
now we love Bird Lady, like Bird
I
Lady
see
Gang.
their
You know what I'm saying?
Bird Lady or Lyra's getting her shout outs. Also, they've been screenshotting her shoes, which has been fucking killing me because they funny as
Yeah,
shit.
the Becky Stompers.
Yeah, because she's small, like they got platforms on them, and so they it's hella funny.
They make her like 3 inches taller. I need those
Yes.
shoes.
White six, the 6-pack TLC match: White's, Andrade Phoenix, DIY, Fraxium, Motor City, Street Profits.
Um,
Who needs it?
Okay, so fuck. Go ahead, Hero. Go ahead.
Okay, so out of all the teams, all of them held the titles in the last year except for two. So it's either going to be Fraxium or it's going to be Andrade and Ray. I'm gonna say Fraxium just because they're more established. But this is a cop out answer. But since there's so many teams, I don't care. It's going to be one of those two. I think it's Fraxium or it's going to be Andrade or Ray. But I will choose Fraxium for the sake of radio.
It, in my opinion, it cannot be Andrade and Ray Phoenix because I think if you do this, and I think I talked about this before, but
Yeah.
if you do this, it makes it so much harder to end up seeing the Lucha Bros together. And if the draft is coming, they're gonna eventually, in my mind, they're gonna eventually be on the same show, which they should be on the Raw side, both of them together. So as long as it's not them and it's not the Wyatt Six, I don't care.
Real quick before you answer, Jay, because I obviously I wasn't here last week and I heard both of you say similar points. The one thing I will say is, or the one reason is for Andrade or Ray that I don't think would be disrespectful is because I mean in a calendar year Matt and Jeff were a tag team and then Matt was a tag team with Ray. Like it's not impossible to think about. It's not, to me, it wouldn't be disrespectful to see Ray have a tag title without Penta and then eventually get one with his brother. I don't think it's that far fetched. I don't think it's that disrespectful. I understand what you guys are saying. But me personally, I wouldn't be hot only because like Ray and Andrade, one, they need something to do, and they've been a really great team since they've been a team. So I don't think it would be that big of a deal per se. But I do understand both of your points. Without, yeah.
With Andrade and Ray, it's like they've been killing the shit, but it's, do you want that moment of him winning his first tag belt not with Penta? And that's the overall. It's not a matter of like, would it be wrong? It's just like, do we want the first one to be with Andrade and not be Lucha Bros? I mean, and for me personally, just no. I love the Lucha Bros, but I understand it.
Yeah.
Bro, give me put Ray and Jimmy on Raw and give me motherfucking Usos and the Lucha Bros in a tag match on a PLE.
Add on the New Day, and it's God.
I need to see all that.
I mean, the Lucha Bros versus everyone that's on SmackDown and versus also people on Raw.
I need to see that triple threat tag.
Yeah.
Usos, New Day, Lucha Bros. That's all I asked for. I just want to see it. And we're capable of having it. But I digress. I'm going with the Wyatt Six only because there's 4 of them niggas.
Yeah, and there's no DQ. You're not wrong.
Like Come on, they got the numbers.
Which means Candice should be there to like at least help take out Nikki Cross, but there's still the other two people.
Yeah, somebody. They're not just going. They're not playing fair. The Wyatt Six have not been playing fair this entire time they've been here. So, yes,
it's crazy because they're faces. Spooky faces.
Spooky faces
don't
jump you.
Don't play fair. Hey, you know. Sometimes you got to be jumped. You know.
They only faces because people miss Bray.
Nigga, catch his hands.
So, yeah. Creative is kind of stalled with me for them. And it don't mean they need to be OP or super powered, but they're only faces because people miss Bray.
Well, I think it's also easier to be faces with spooky gimmicks because I don't know. To me, I think it might be easier. Similar to like when it's better to have heels hold the briefcase. I think the spookiness is a little. I don't know. To me, it's easier to be a face when you're spooky because you can teleport and scare the heel, or you could just show up in the heel's locker room and scare them in the mirror, or all that. Just the horror movie tropes.
That sounds like heel shit to me. But I mean, shit, when they shot Chad Gable in the head, nigga, that shit was fire.
I forgot all about that. They killed everybody in the backstage. That's true. They debuted on bullshit. Yeah.
Hey, everybody, Triple A, all of them was dead back there.
I forgot about that. Yeah, bodies was Huh. Okay.
Like get back to that. I ain't saying they gotta do it every week, but you know what I'm saying? Like, start making some niggas disappear off the show.
But you gotta make it make sense.
We're spooky, nigga. It don't gotta make sense.
It has to make a little sense because again, we're in the internet era, and you can only suspend your disbelief so far. You gotta make it make sense a little bit. Like, okay, sure, you can shoot fire, you can teleport, but you can't kill my whole roster. I'm not gonna have you take Roman. Or
would you take a pop out the ring spot, like like old school Undertaker, where they just fucking go
where the hand,
where the hand, and they pull somebody down?
That shit. Okay, so you just unlocked the core memory that like I couldn't sleep for a week off of that shit. So, personally, I'm gonna say no. But it could be some shit where like they just go back to targeting people, and like you get the smoke and the fog at niggas' feet, and it comes up, and that person's like, what the fuck? And then they gone. Like
they're gonna target the MFTs next.
I'm with that.
Howdy wants the U.S. title.
Samoans versus ghosts or puppets or whatever. I'm with that. Whatever.
That is a Tubi movie if I ever see one. Samoans versus ghosts. Like, no, that's a Redbox movie. That's a Scooby-Doo movie where Scooby-Doo goes to Hawaii and fight ghosts.
Think about how Solo would react to the smoke coming up by his feet. Like that shit would be fire.
The most funniest fucking talent right now.
Yeah. What is it? What is this? And then he disappears, and all you see is his boots left, his loafers. Like that shit would be hilarious. His loafers in the belt,
or just in reverse. He sees somebody get snatched up. Like if Solo saw like Tama get like snatched up and just disappear, like just the comedic timing that Solo would have in that would be just god tier, bro.
Yeah.
Cody, help me! I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
All gas, no brains. I love Solo, man.
Solo's great, bro.
He started breaking the fourth wall, going up to Triple H in the Booker seat, like, you don't see what they doing? You don't see this? You're the man in charge. Stop this! Like that shit would be funny.
It would be funny. Cody Cena 2.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say we don't want to see John Cena not have the belt until he's done. So that's where I'm coming from. Cody loses again, but Cody loses because John Cena didn't actually turn face. I don't trust this nigga. I'm sorry. I don't trust him. So that's just me. But again, it's a street fight. Anything goes. I don't think Cody can really go there unless he gonna go there. So maybe I'm gonna stop talking about let's get the heel Cody, because that's what a lot of people. I want to see that. Dye your hair back black. Like dye that back black. I want to see.
Everybody say that until y'all get it. Like, be
I mean,
careful what you wish for.
He said he's gonna try to get canceled. He ain't gonna get canceled.
I mean, no. If he was going to try to get canceled, he would have did that at the other promotion. I'm going Cena. Oh wait, no.
I'm going
Cody.
Cena.
No,
Okay.
I'm going Cody, and then this does actually give Cena the face turn, and then his last couple appearances will be him trying to make amends type of shit. I don't know.
Mm.
But I mean, honestly, H said we you haven't seen nothing, or what, I don't know. And then we got some teaser with him posting Cody with his skull mask that has cracks in it. After what happened at Mania, I don't know how much shenanigans we can take, and
Not if there's not a payoff.
Yeah, it needs to make sense, and if it doesn't make sense, then that's going to be a problem because the last two things didn't make sense. Like when Cena turned heel, even though that was cool, the whole Rock and Travis Scott moment or involvement of it didn't make any sense. And then fast forward to Mania, all that shit did not make any sense. So whatever happens, it needs to make sense. I'm going to say Cody gets the ball back, and then we get the legit final official like retirement tour of John Cena, to where he's like, "All right, I'm legitimately doing this for you guys." Yada yada.
Just for the sake of chaos here, I'm just going to say I think Cena wins, and I think you get shenanigans. And
bro, no.
It's The Rock.
You're going to see The Rock. You're going to see the final boss.
I hope we don't, dude.
You're going to see that lightning hit screen. It's going to be packed out. They're going to pop like a motherfucker. It's going to be great. He's going to come down there and he's going to rock bottom Cody, and Cena's going to get the win. And then DT.
I mean, it's technically Bloodline rule. Like, there's going to be shenanigans. There's
going to be shenanigans. I just don't know who.
Yeah. And also, I feel like there's going to be shenanigans also based off tonight. Like, all these matches ended clean tonight.
Yep.
Every single match.
Yep.
Like, I did not expect Jade to lose clean. Granted, they both were faces. Tiffany is still a face. But yeah, no, night 2 is the match of stipulations. It's the match of possible shenanigans, or the show of shenanigans.
It's shenanigans. You got to have something to carry you into Raw. You have to.
I mean,
and or SmackDown. Like, so get ready, DT. Go ahead. Get the accent ready. Get the monologue of the final boss. It's gonna happen.
I'm just not here. I'm not getting excited for it. I'm not letting that nigga go with me. I told you what it felt like. He acted like he was a nigga dad finna come pick me up and never showed up. I'm done. I'm out. I'm not.
He was also kind of slightly shot out. He got shot at when John Cena's promo too. Him and Travis.
Yeah.
They've been shooting at Travis since Jelly Roll been involved.
Which is crazy.
This is what it looks like when a celebrity gets involved and respecting the business.
I thought everything was good. I thought y'all loved Travis. I thought like you had the merch up. I know y'all made numbers off the merch. I know for a fact they made numbers off the merch.
You can't find the merch. You can't find the shirt.
DT's the only one that bought that shirt. But
that's not true.
That isn't true. I definitely seen it in the wild. And it was like a $60 t-shirt, $50 t-shirt? Like, it wasn't a regular price t-shirt.
Most shirts are like $50 or more.
Yeah, that nigga's capping. I wasn't the only one.
Yeah, it was a lot of people.
Mostly. A lot of people don't like Travis Scott in the wrestling world because they don't know who he is.
Yeah, now.
No, they didn't know who he was. People didn't know who Bad Bunny was. They were upset. And then like, oh, this is Bad Bunny?
Bad Bunny showed his ass in a good way,
showed his ass.
Twice. 2.5 times. He had a Rumble spot. But yeah, that's the show. That was SummerSlam Night 1.
Yeah, SummerSlam Night 1. We'll catch you guys next week with Night 2. It's going to be a long week until then. Yeah, we'll catch you guys in the next one. It's been real. See you later. Peace out.
Too sweet.
Believe in the wave.